In the rapidly evolving world of cryptocurrency, even the smallest piece of information can spark waves of speculation and excitement. A single line of code, a symbol tucked away in a file, or a leaked reference online can sometimes hint at revolutionary changes waiting just around the corner. Recently, the Pi network community found itself in exactly that position after a surprising discovery. A simple JavaScript file revealed a number, 314,159, pegged as a fixed value. At first glance, it might have seemed like an arbitrary figure, but in the world of Pi, numbers like this carry deep meaning. To many, this wasn't just a line of code, but possibly the early hint of a stablecoin valued at a staggering $314,159. Now, that number isn't chosen at random. It directly reflects the famous mathematical constant, pi, 3.14159, a symbol that has defined the very identity of the Pi network since its creation. Linking such a stablecoin to this figure would not only be symbolic but also potentially revolutionary. Imagine the impact, a cryptocurrency ecosystem introducing a stable asset tied not to $1 or even a basket of currencies, but to a number that resonates both mathematically and culturally with its entire community. Such a move would not simply be financial engineering, it would be a statement of ambition and vision. For years, stablecoins have played a crucial role in the broader crypto ecosystem. These assets, pegged to relatively stable values like the US dollar, were created to counteract the volatility that haunts most cryptocurrencies. Traders and investors rely on them for safe harbor, while developers use them as a foundation for decentralized finance applications, lending protocols, and payment systems. Yet, the idea of a stablecoin pegged at $314,159 is something the world has never seen before. It's not just stability, it's symbolism. Such a valuation suggests exclusivity, prestige, and a redefinition of what stablecoins could represent. Instead of being just another transactional tool, it could become an emblem of status and innovation within the crypto economy. To understand the potential magnitude of this, we need to step back and look at Pi network itself. Since its launch, Pi network has carved out a unique place in the crypto world. While Bitcoin required expensive mining rigs and Ethereum demanded technical know-how, Pi network made cryptocurrency accessible to anyone with a smartphone. By simply downloading the app and tapping a button each day, millions of pioneers around the globe began accumulating Pi, the network's native currency. This mobile-first approach lowered barriers to entry and turned crypto from something intimidating into something inclusive. Critics called it gimmicky, but the numbers spoke for themselves. The community grew into the millions, united by the dream that one day Pi would have real-world value. That's why this rumored stablecoin matters so much. If such an asset is launched and integrated into the Pi ecosystem, it could finally provide the bridge between years of mining Pi and actual mainstream adoption. A stablecoin valued in this unconventional yet symbolic way could serve as a transactional tool, a reserve asset, and a liquidity booster for Pi itself. Suddenly, those millions of pioneers wouldn't just be holding on to hope, they'd be part of a thriving digital economy where Pi could be exchanged, spent, and utilized across global markets. From peer-to-peer commerce to decentralized apps, Pi could become more than just a dream. It could become an active player in Web 3. And speaking of Web 3, that's another layer to this story. The internet is in the middle of a transformation. Web 2 gave us the platforms we know today, social media, online shopping, streaming, but Web 3 is pushing for something far greater, decentralization, user ownership, and blockchain-based infrastructure. Pi network strategy has always aligned with that vision. Its inclusive mining model and mobile-first design have positioned it as an entry point into Web 3 for millions of people who might otherwise have been left behind. A stablecoin tied to Pi could further cement that role, powering smart contracts, decentralized finance platforms, and digital marketplaces. In doing so, Pi wouldn't just be another cryptocurrency, it would be a cornerstone of a people-first digital economy. Of course, the buzz surrounding this rumored stablecoin didn't just come out of nowhere. The excitement began when a Twitter user, known as LikeFollowBro, revealed the existence of that JavaScript file pegging 314,159 as a fixed value. In the crypto world, these kinds of discoveries rarely go unnoticed, and they're almost never dismissed as coincidences. The community immediately connected the dots. Could this be the Pi core team preparing to make a groundbreaking announcement? While there's been no official confirmation yet, anticipation is building. If and when the core team speaks out, it could mark Pi's transition from a testnet phase into full mainnet deployment, a pivotal moment that pioneers have been waiting for. If this stablecoin does launch, the ripple effects will be significant. Investors, analysts, and developers will inevitably turn their eyes toward Pi network. A stablecoin with such a bold valuation could generate immense curiosity and drive speculative interest. Some will see it as a badge of prestige, others as a potential goldmine of opportunity. But with great attention comes great responsibility. To succeed, Pi network will need to navigate major challenges, regulatory hurdles, technical scalability, and integration into the wider market. A stablecoin can't just be valuable in theory, it needs to be secure, transparent, and usable in practice. Yet, challenges aside, Pi network has repeatedly surprised the crypto world. What started as an experiment in accessible mining has grown into a phenomenon with millions of participants. Its community is strong, its leadership has proven visionary, and its approach has consistently been innovative. That's why the idea of a $314,159 stablecoin doesn't feel entirely far-fetched. It feels like the kind of daring move Pi might actually make. For early adopters who mined Pi when skeptics dismissed it, this could be the long-awaited moment of validation. For the broader crypto space, it could signal the beginning of a new era, one where stability, symbolism, and decentralization intersect in unprecedented ways. The conversations happening online reflect both excitement and caution. Supporters are already celebrating the possibility, calling it a bold experiment that could set Pi apart from every other project in the crypto space. Skeptics, on the other hand, raise critical questions. How would such a coin be backed? Could it really maintain its peg the way USDT or USDC do? And perhaps most importantly, what role would a stablecoin at such a unique value play in real-world economics? These are valid concerns, but they also highlight why this development is so intriguing. Whether it turns out to be a breakthrough or simply a provocative experiment, it has captured the imagination of both the public and industry insiders. At the end of the day, Pi network has always been about challenging norms. From its unconventional mining model to its ambitious vision of inclusivity, it has thrived by being different. The rumored $314,159 stablecoin fits perfectly into that narrative, daring, symbolic, and full of potential. Whether it launches tomorrow or remains speculation for a while longer, it has already ignited conversations that could shape the future of digital finance. And perhaps that's the real power of Pi, not just in creating a currency, but in inspiring people to think differently about what money, technology, and community can achieve together.